Howdy. I will waste no time. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started because honestly, there won't be much exciting stuff happening today. Um, hello. Back at it again in my lovely go room. I did add my little Twitch handle right on the wall just for funsies because sometimes I put this on, sometimes I turn on go. Um, and just have it in the background. And I make the room public and people join. And this wall was looking empty, so I was like, may as well plug my Twitch. Granted, ever since I put that there, I feel like less people have stayed in the room, so I don't know, maybe I'll take it down. Um, Not sure yet. We will see. Anywho, yeah, I think I've mentioned before that I have a few art projects that I need to work on that I cannot show on stream. Um, that's on top of the emotes that I owe people, and by people I mean the two emotes that I owe people. Um, and then on top of that, I do want to finish that job application I started like almost a week ago now. I was hoping to get it done a lot sooner, but as such, I do work full time. So, yeah. Anyways, let me get the music going. Ba-ba-ba. Let me know if that's too loud. I think it is on the louder side, but I think that's fine in this case only because I probably won't talk too much. I'm just gonna lock in and try to get things done. But, anyways, happy Friday. Hope everyone's Friday has been going well, is going well, or if it happens to be Saturday already where you are, then happy Saturday. Regardless, I think it's after typical work hours in most places, so happy weekend. Um, yeah, I went into the office today and said goodbye to my lovely coworker who honestly has been the life of the workplace for a while now, but yeah, time for him to spread his wings and move on. And who knows, maybe I'll do the same, but depends on how this job application and everything goes. We'll see. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I don't know if I'll call it getting my hopes up because I do like my job, but yeah. Damn, my internet's slow. Oh, don't worry. Congrats on first again, and thank you for that daily doodle. Be right back, gonna figure it out. No worries. Take your time. I'll be here, just locking in and trying to be productive. Um, yeah, and trying not to get distracted by other things on my iPad. Whew. Mm, yeah, alrighty. Yeah, we'll just lock in. I'm gonna get into focus mode. I've got this art to do. It's not really an NDA project, so I don't want to call it NDA work. It's a completely self-inflicted project. Um, but it is something that I don't want people to see quite yet because it does kind of sort of overlap with a little bit of my viewer base. I don't think they're likely to see my stream, but because it's a non-zero chance that they'll see my stream, I'd rather just play it safe and not stream it as an art thing. Which leads us to where we are now. I'm just gonna do some co-working. Life will be good. Yeah, easy peasy. I like that my coworker left on good terms, but man, it does make me a little bit sentimental. I'm like, he was a good coworker. I say that like he's like dying, but he's not. He's alive and well, and he's gonna start his new job, and I'm very happy for him. Um, we exchanged social media, we follow each other on LinkedIn. But like honestly, like it's just the idea of like change and something ending, you know? Because even when I left my toxic workplace, like I won't lie, I cried a little bit because as much as I didn't want to work there anymore, it was like the end of a sort of routine that I had. And so, I don't know, big changes make me a little bit sad. Even if it was a good change. Don't know if I like this. Yeah, pretty much this stream will be just like my art streams, except you can't see what I'm doing. I was debating, so back before I found Go, I was debating doing co-working streams where it's like art related, just on the same overlay as my usual art streams, and then like, I don't know, just saving a bunch of art time lapses and just putting those all over my iPad, kind of like a Subway Surfer style video, right? Just cover it with a whole bunch of videos. That way, even though you can't see what I'm actively doing, there's something happening to keep you entertained. That is the way of the internet now. Speaking of short attention span, did you guys hear that, what do you call it? What's it called? Vine is coming back. They're rebooting / rebranding as, I think they're calling it Divine, which I think is a very clever name. And one of the big parts of their marketing thing is that they're going to be anti-AI, like no AI allowed on the platform, which is very exciting. You don't see much of that anymore. Everyone sees AI as the marketable option. So I'm curious how this will go. Some people have their doubts already, but I don't know. I do want to see. I think they're limiting videos to 6 seconds, which I think might be about what it was at before anyways. Some people are like, man, only 6 seconds. And the other half of people are like, if you're complaining about this, then you're too young to remember the culture of Vine. Because that was kind of the idea, right? It was short form video. That was the original hub of short form videos. And I'll be honest, I got my first like smartphone towards the end of the Vine era, so I never actually had Vine. Like I was always sent Vines, but like it was more like through other platforms, kind of like the way people on Instagram Reels will get sent Reels that were basically originally TikToks. I would just get people like texting me videos and stuff, or just showing me in class, because you know that was how things were back then. And I don't care if that makes me sound old. Back in the day, Instagram didn't have video format. It was just one picture. You couldn't even post multiple pictures. It was groundbreaking when they added multiple picture posting. Like that was unheard of for Instagram. And the concept of stories, I mean the concept of like throwaway photos, that wasn't a thing back then. Every photo had value. And then Snapchat came around and it was like, yeah, this is for those photos that you just want to send really quick, but then you don't really want to keep, like it doesn't really matter. Which coming right after the era of like, I don't know, photos being really, really special all the time. Like every picture's worth 1,000 words kind of thing. Snapchat was kind of crazy for the older folks. Sorry, I got distracted. I saw something kind of sad, but we're not gonna. I won't bring that up right now. It's Sammy. It's Blanket. Hello, hello. How are you? How's your Friday going? Hope you're having a lovely day. I literally just got back from work, like 15 minutes before I started stream. Are you ready for Lee Giving Day? Pretty good Friday. That's good, that's good. Lee Giving Day. I assume this is a play on Thanksgiving. I can't believe that's around the corner, by the way. That makes me feel like I have so little time to do things. There's so many things I wanted to get done before the end of the month. So Thanksgiving being around the corner is a little bit scary. Among those things, I do need to get Christmas cards figured out because I would like to send out Christmas cards this year. Now that Kai and I are married, we can send out our own Christmas cards, which is very cool. But I need to I need to actually do that. It'll be fine though. It'll be fine. Yeah, and I think we're gonna do the thing where we combine the Christmas card with our like wedding thank you cards. I didn't realize how common that was, but it makes me feel better that it's really common. For like September, October weddings, or like brides and grooms to send out their Christmas cards and thank you cards together. Lee giving is the day where Lee gives other Lees a Lee. Oh, I see, I see. How many Lees are there to go around? How do you give a Lee? Like, if you're giving a Lee, are you giving like another person? Because that sounds illegal. Or you could say illegal. Ha ha ha. I thought that was a good one. Laugh at my jokes, guys. Laugh at my jokes. Ooh, that's what I should add. A laugh track. Oh my gosh. Write that down, write that down. I need to add a laugh track to my stream so that I can feel like people are laughing at my jokes. I'm sure this has been done before, but I need to do that. I think that would be so funny. Kai was telling me I should like invest in a stream deck, and I'm like, I don't do too many things on stream. I don't think I'll need it. But if there's one thing I would do with a stream deck, it would be to have some kind of hotkey. I mean, I can still do this on a keyboard, but I would have a hotkey to play a laugh track. I would be like a Disney Channel show. What would my Disney Channel show be called? What are some good names? I feel like it's gotta be like a good balance of corny and like your cheesy coming of age like vibe. Normally it's just a pair of Lee's shoes. Interesting. Sounds like they'd be smelly. 2 in a row, ha ha ha. I will say Lee's name makes it a little too easy, but we'll take it. Everyone laugh at my jokes. Ha 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 ha. What if the laugh track was just like several overlaying tracks of me laughing? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that's what else I could do. I could have people submit their laugh to add to my laugh track. Oh my gosh, would you guys submit videos of yourselves laughing so I can make a laugh track for my stream? That would be so good. Ooh, I'm gonna start asking around. But then I would feel like I need to like credit the laughers, right? I don't know, is that weird? Nah, I think it's a funny idea. I'll just ask people I know. Hey, can you send me a short video of you laughing for no particular reason? Next thing they know, they hear themselves laughing at my jokes. I would send a Stella laugh track. Hey, help me contribute to this project. Sammy's stream laugh track. I don't know what would be funnier, laughs of people I know or just like 10 different tracks of myself laughing. Like just a chorus of Sammy laughing. Because then it leans into the idea that I laugh at my own jokes, which I do, and I will proudly admit that. If you can't make yourself laugh, then what's the point? The only person you need to impress is yourself. And I feel like I do that every day. I impress myself for a variety of reasons. Sometimes it's how funny I am. Sometimes it's how silly I am. Sometimes, I don't know. I think there's lots of ways to surprise yourself. Good and bad. What's this? A mistake. Sammy laugh tracks at different pitches. Yeah, you know what you're picking up what I'm putting down. You see the vision. Thank you, Blanket. Throw a Kai laugh track in there too. True. Except he'll probably say something like, oh, this is, what do you call it? What's the word? This is defamation. I wouldn't laugh at a stupid joke like that. Just kidding. He laughs at all my jokes. Because he's obligated to now. Because we're married. So he has to laugh at my jokes. That's the rule. Everyone knows that the rule is once you get married, you have to laugh at your partner's jokes. And there's no take backs. I don't remember if I have plans this weekend. I do have plans this weekend. I forgot. There's a function that I have to attend tomorrow, I think. Other than that, I don't think there's plans. Oh my gosh, I forgot today's Kai's birthday. Okay, I didn't like forget, but like I forgot to mention, I should say. But Kai's actually out right now. Not doing birthday stuff, but he's playing Gundam stuff. No, not Gundam. What is it? It's a different card thing. I can't remember. I think it's a magic thing. Maybe. I can't remember. But we didn't cross paths after work because I got off of work and I made my way back. But then right after work, he left home. So we did not see each other. I did text him though. But I suddenly can't remember for sure what game it is. I think it's magic. I think it's like, you know, the avatar like thing for magic. I think that comes out today. So I think he's going to an event for that. I totally forgot that it's Kai Hane's birthday though. You know what? I should text him. I got him a birthday gift and then I accidentally ordered it to my parents' house, so I need to actually pick that up. Let's see. Happy birthday, Kai. Alright, there we go. Okay. Hands are a curse is a hand I need to draw, but I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this particular hand like pose, I guess. You know what else? I got back from work and I think because Kai was home all day, Cassie wasn't like super clingy. But yeah, I came back and she was very clearly waking up from a nap, so she had no interest in cuddles. So yesterday she was, I think, pretty she was pretty clingy. Like she was following me at my feet and stuff. Even during my break while I was streaming, she was following pretty closely, but right now she's in the living room. I'm in the bedroom working on stuff. She's just chilling on the couch. I went out to check on her. She kind of looked at me with sleepy eyes and then let me leave again. I think part of it also though is she's near the door, so if I were to leave, she would like see it. Because that's what she does sometimes, is she sleeps by either like the bedroom door or like the front door of the apartment. Yeah, smart girl. She's been sleeping right on my legs recently. Like usually I feel like she'll sleep next to me or something, but she's been like just right on my legs, which is a little bit odd, but yeah, I don't question it because it's really cute. One of our neighbors has been setting off their fire alarm like a lot lately. I feel like initially I just assumed it was because we had some earthquakes in the area, and so I just figured that's what set it off the first time. But even since then, I feel like it's been going off like every day. So I don't know. frozen. There we go. see? Oh, kitty cat came to visit. I was just talking about you earlier. Yeah, you want some cuddles? Baby, want some cuddles? Hi. Oh. Come here, my love. Hey. Oh. It melted. I want to pick her up and it melted. Hi, baby. I'll give you a hug. I haven't hugged you all day because I was at work. Don't steal my water. Don't steal my water. Okay, butt in my face. Ah! Ma'am. And that is how cats show affection. She finally came over to give me kisses. And she gave me booty kisses. Classic cat behavior, I suppose.
Mind if I talk to you for a few minutes?
Cassie. Need some window time? I think she was enjoying the presence of birds all through spring, but I think it's finally recently getting cold enough where the birds aren't really here as much in the morning. Like even literally last week, there were so many birds around, but I think they were like getting ready to do whatever birds do in the winter, fall. I don't know. They like migrate and stuff, right? Anyways, it was rainy yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, it was rainy yesterday, and there haven't really been birds super often, so I think Cassie's been like looking for her bird friends and wondering where they went. There's a bird outside our bathroom window, I think also yesterday. No, maybe it was the day before. However, we don't have a like vent in the bathroom, so we just open a window and turn a fan on, and I had to take a dump. And needless to say, the birds cleared out real fast. Oh, hi Cassie, you gonna crawl across my desk now? Speaking of taking massive dumps, I took a doo-doo in the office today. It's a big old shared bathroom with like all the like adjacent what's the word, suites and stuff. But I was thinking like, man, I hope my coworkers never find out just how lactose intolerant I am, because as much as I am lactose intolerant, I love cheese, and there's this grilled cheese place that we keep going to for like work lunches and stuff, and I don't want to stop going there. But if I tell my coworkers that I'm lactose intolerant, then they probably will suggest not going there, and I don't think I can handle that because I love that place. So that's my work secret, is my lactose intolerance. They can't find out. The consequences would be terrible. No more grilled cheeses at work? Nah. No one has to know. And like all my coworkers are guys, so like even if they did go into the women's room or like go to the bathroom, they're not gonna know. I'm in the women's room. They're not. Hi Cassie, you hanging out on top of my computer? You probably shouldn't do that. It's probably because it's warm though, huh? Here, come sit over here. Come sit over here. Baby, come sit here. Big yawn. I know you're sleepy. Here, you wanna sit on my lap? 1 second. Where's your blanket? Right here. It's your favorite blanket. You want some lap time? Ooh, lap time. I've got your blanket here. Come here, baby. Come here. I gotta do the pss, pss, pss. Come here, Cassie. Come here. Right here. No? You don't want it? Okay, well, I'm gonna sit here with your blanket then. There's nothing you can do about it. I have your blanket. It's my blanket now. Miss Cassie, doing? Come here. You can't be over there. Come here. Silly kitty. Okay, there you go, Cassie. I had to mute while I wrangled her. Yeah, don't bite that! Ah! I finally put her on my lap so that she wouldn't bite things on my computer, and then she started biting my headphones. Such is the life of a cat owner. Once again. Yeah, I'm talking about you. It's okay. Just not eating my computer, and that's all that matters. She loves those microplastics, I will say. I believe we have some ads incoming, so anyone who's hanging out here, brace yourself for ads. I appreciate you for hanging in through that. I might take a quick break because I'm realizing I'm a little bit peckish. So I might grab a granola bar. Reasonable thing would be to grab dinner, but I do want to get stuff done. I know that's not the healthiest mindset, but this is stressing me out a little bit, so I will continue working on this. What is this? His color's a little bit off. Welcome back from ads. Thank you so much for hanging in there. It's always very appreciated. I appreciate all of the chill company and those of you who stick through the ads, because I know those are not fun. Okay, I'm back. Hi, Blee. Welcome back. Were you able to figure out your internet situation? My internet's dying, so swap to data. How's it going? Oh, nice. 5-stream streak. Heck yeah. Congratulations on the 5 streams. I think that's gotta be like all the streams I've done since I got back from my travels. Very exciting, very exciting. I'm doing pretty good, being pretty productive. Tried to wrangle Cassie for a bit because she was having a little adventure across my desk, but I think she decided to, yep, she's loafed by the door now. Put her on my lap for a second, and then she immediately started trying to eat my headphones. So, yeah, that was that. I went to a new restaurant today, opened in August. Ooh, exciting. How was it? What kind of food was it? I could guess, but there's so many different kinds of food out there that, like, I think it could take a long time. Like, my first instinct, for no particular reason, is like a new Italian place. I don't know. That was just the vibe that I got. I also just really like pasta. Really good? That's good, that's good. What'd you get? Japanese restaurant slash oyster bar. Ooh. I do love Japanese food, and Kai's been wanting to go somewhere with oysters for quite a while, but oysters are expensive. That sounds really yummy though. Got some sushi? Ooh. I'm a sucker for sushi. While we were on the honeymoon, it was so fancy. They had like complimentary like breakfast buffet, and they had a sushi bar. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, we're literally eating sushi for breakfast every morning. It was crazy. Benefit of living close to the ocean? Yeah. I mean, I'm in the Bay Area, so we're also close to the ocean. But still, I think restaurants with oysters tend to still be like not as expensive as some places, but still not particularly cheap. We did get oysters and stuff once with a friend, and we it switched to nighttime. Um, 7 p.m. But yeah, we got like oysters and clams and stuff, and we did this whole picnic thing. Kai made a seafood paella, which was really good. He would tell you otherwise, but I thought it was really good. He always underestimates his cooking skills, but it was really fun. It was kind of like a double date sort of situation. It was me, Kai, and some close friends from school who are together. Yeah, good times, except the friend had an allergic reaction, and at first we didn't know what it was because, as far as we know, he's allergic to the same things that I am. Granted, a little bit more sensitive, but like I wasn't having a reaction at all, so we were really confused. Because the only other thing he's allergic to is cats, and so we were like, I don't know, maybe Cassie's hair got in the ingredients that we packed, but I don't know, we couldn't figure it out. And then like a few weeks later, I think he had another reaction, and so we looked into it, and it turns out. So for those who don't know, I'm allergic to cashews and pistachios. And apparently, people with the cashew allergy have a 50% chance of also being allergic to lemon seeds, like specifically the seeds. So, like lemonade and stuff is fine, but consuming the seed gives you an allergic reaction. Which checked out because when we had that picnic and he had that allergic reaction, he literally ate a lemon seed at some point and made a comment about it. And he was talking about, like, oh my gosh, I just ate a lemon seed. We were like cracking jokes and stuff, but we didn't think anything of it. So yeah, anyone out there with a similar allergy, be careful around lemon seeds. I feel like I remember it being citrus seeds in general, but like it was like a really recent study that he found online because he was like trying to connect the dots that said like 50% of cashew allergied people are also allergic. So yeah, a little fun fact. We actually shared that with someone we met on our honeymoon too, because we were talking about it. They overheard that I had that allergy, and they're like, "Oh yeah, our niece also has that same allergy." And then I brought up the lemon seed thing, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, that is kind of crazy," because they had an incident where, like, she was saying, like their niece was saying she was getting itchy after like eating lemons and stuff, and all the adults were like, "Oh, you're probably fine, like you're probably making it up, or like it's in your head." But like it was like a mind-blowing moment for them too, because they were like, "Oh, wow, that checks out." Like in that moment, they probably realized like, "Oh, we were gaslighting her." But like not intentionally, you know. It's always like well-intentioned, and with kids, it is hard to tell. Doesn't make it right, but it, yeah, a little understandable with children. Someone joined my room. How exciting! Stormy Normie. I like that name. Let's see if they leave. Because normally, like, I think the other, like over the weekend, I had Go Open. I wasn't streaming, but I had, I think like at most, like there were like 3 other people in here, which was really exciting. But today, everyone who's joined has left, and I don't know if it's because I put my Twitch handle on there. Like maybe people don't like the self promo. Maybe I should just change it so it just says it's Sammy Do, so it's not like blatantly like self promo-y. I'm gonna peek. Oh, she sat down. She's working. Oh, how exciting. Look at that. Here, I'll turn the camera. There she is. I have a friend. Oh, how cool. Okay, anyways. I'm just gonna ignore that, lock back in. Oh, I forgot to put a little task. I forgot you can do that. Here, I'll say, let's see. Finishing art. That's a understatement, I think. It's not the only thing I'm working on, but there's a character count or character limit, so I'll leave it at that. Did that even save? Let's see. Let's wait for the camera angle to change. Ah, nice, it's there. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I just saw it. Shared a photo of in Discord in Egg. Oh, in Egg's Discord. Oh, okay, I'll take a look later then. I'm gonna take a quick break, maybe grab a snack because I'm getting a little bit peckish. See, I can probably use the timer in here. Let's just do a countdown timer. 15 minutes, that sounds good. Okay, be right back in 15 minutes.
Mind if I talk to you for a few minutes?
Oh, that was some perfect timing. The ads ended, the timer ended, I came back. I'm gonna close this. Oh, my friend left. That's okay. Just me and my thoughts, as usual. Yeah, anyways, back to locking in. Quietly locking in. You know what odd TikTok trend I've been seeing like a lot of recently, like these last couple days, is that trend of naming things that me and my boyfriend have stuck up our butts. And then the girl goes, "Me? Nothing." And then the camera switches to the boyfriend, who has been clearly given a different answer, and they list off like power tools and stuff. And like my whole For You page is that right now. I like was browsing TikTok for a hot minute, and it was just every video was naming things that we've stuck up our butt. Anyways, how's your guys' For You page looking recently? I'm gonna keep working on this, making good progress. I am getting hungrier than I thought I would, so I started making some rice, so I'll probably take a dinner break in a little bit too. Depending on how far I get before that, maybe I'll come back and do some art, and then switch back to Go after. It'll be the break from the break. Wait, no, whatever it is. I'll come back, I'll work for a little bit. Maybe I'll switch to some artsy stuff, and then I'll switch back to Go. It'll be the fun art and then the obligatory art. Where is the thing I'm looking for? I have too many layers here. Here it is. Has anyone started Christmas shopping yet? I kind of sort of got some of it done, but I'm feeling like every year I feel like I have this problem where some people are like ridiculously easy to shop for. Like you can find things that they'll be interested in and super like passionate about really easily. And other people who are like, I have no idea what you would like or not like. And for different reasons. Sometimes it's because they're like not picky at all, but they don't have anything like super strongly like they're not like obsessed with cats or anything, or like addicted to like Hello Kitty. And then there's the type of people who do have strong preferences, but they're like so specific and they're like, oh, I want this, but I want this specific brand of it, like this exact product that they've done research on and stuff. So I guess that's like 3 categories of people you need to shop for around the holidays, and only one of them is easy. And I have 3 siblings, so I feel like I always worry that like some of them are gonna like their gift like way more than others. I think Kai is the kind of person who's hard to shop for because he's particular about what he gets. Not like particular like ungrateful, but like particular like yes, he wants this thing, but he wants this specific brand of thing. If you know what I mean. Like for example, kitchen supplies. I am hard to shop for in the sense that I feel like I'm like happy with anything and I'm not good at making lists like wish lists. So we're both hard to shop for different reasons, I think. I just heard the sound of Cassie jumping down from something. Cassie? I see you. Hi. You aren't up to no good, are you? She came in here as soon as I said her name, which honestly is a little bit concerning. It makes me question where she was before that, because clearly, wherever it was, she knows she wasn't supposed to be there. Hey. Hi. You trying to subtly scratch the carpet? I see you, I see you. Come over here. Come here, I got your blanket. You sat on it for like 2 seconds. It's your favorite blanket. I don't know what's going on. She's probably acting up because Kai's not home. She loves Kai so much. She is 100% a daddy's girl. Hey, man, stop scratching the carpet. We need our security deposit back when we move out of here eventually. Hi, man. What you doing over here? You got a scratching board right here. Scratch this. Alright. I've discovered that she really likes slippers. Like she likes treating them like prey. Like she does the whole like shake thing where she bites it and she shakes her head. But she doesn't do that with any of her actual toys. Like not the ones that jingle or anything. But slippers, oh yeah. She's like, those are my enemies. Which tracks considering when we first got her, she was really into attacking like feet and socks. Although she hasn't done that in a long time. Like not since she was a kitten. What was that? Give me one sec. Something loud outside went kind of boom. But like, not like explosion boom, more like something heavy drop boom. I didn't figure out what it was, but it was probably nothing. I peeked outside. Nothing looked out of the ordinary. I saw neighbors cooking dinner. So, I actually smelled the neighbors cooking dinner too. Whatever it was smelled good. I heard it again. Suspicious noises outside. That's probably nothing. I think maybe someone's just walking around really loud. That's probably what it is.
Mind if I talk to you for a few minutes?
probably take a bit of a dinner break in a little bit too. And get to a better stopping point. And then maybe at 8 o'clock? Yeah, I'll go another 15 minutes and then take a dinner break. That sounds like a plan. And when we come back, we will... Maybe we'll do some art. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll work on Rosalina a little bit. And that would be cool. Oh, hiccups there. I overheard my coworkers talking about like Nintendo games, and I was debating jumping in, but they were like all the way on the other side of the office, so I was like, I feel like I jump into their conversations a lot, not like in a bad way. Like normally it's just like the three of us in the office, anyways. So I'm like, oh, may as well, make small talk. But I keep thinking about it. I'm like, should I have jumped in? I mean, like, hey, here's some recent Nintendo news. But I also don't know if they're like really, really into gaming, because they were talking about like games they used to play, right? Like they were like, oh yeah, I used to have a GameCube and then my mom sold it. Or like, oh, I remember back in the day I used to come home from school and play whatever. Yeah, I don't know. So I was like, I don't know. It's okay. It's not like I haven't socialized with them. I actually socialized with them quite a bit today, especially because it was someone's last day. And like I've known everyone since they started, with the exception of 3 people in the office, because I've been here since there were literally only like 4 of us. Technically 5. Technically 5 people in the office. Oops, messed up. There were technically 5 people assigned to this office when I started. However, two of them were remote, so it was really just me, my boss, and one other person. So I've seen this team grow since the beginning. So it's not like I haven't been here. And aside from the coworker who left, whose last day was today, I will say I'm at least in the top two like extroverted people in the office, which isn't saying much because I don't consider myself super extroverted. But like many introverts, when the situation calls for it, you kind of become the extrovert. So that was kind of my position, was being extroverted where it seemed necessary. And now that this particular coworker has left, I might be back to being the office extrovert. But that's okay. I don't mind that, but it does take a lot of energy to be extroverted, I will admit. Like, I don't think I could do it all the time, which works out fine because honestly, our team is pretty hybrid, like mostly remote anyways. Like, so much to the point where the company was like, hey, if you are missing anything from your at home setup, like, let us know. We will buy it for you. So I actually have a second monitor to be unboxed. I actually technically got it last Friday, but I just didn't set it up because I need to clean my desk. Because as much as two monitors is very cool, my desk does not quite have the space for two monitors. So I'm gonna have to reorganize a little bit, and then I can set that monitor up. I don't know, I think that's pretty cool that they're willing to do that. They were like, yeah, two monitors if you need like keyboard, mouse stuff. I like the keyboard that I have here at home though. And I literally just got a new mouse because, you know, that was before they told us that they were gonna fund things. And it's the kind of thing where like I assume we have to give it back if we ever leave anyways. So I'm not like, I don't think press is the right word. I'm not like itching to expense an entire setup, especially if I don't know if I'll necessarily be here forever, you know? Because I am considering applying to this other job. I did fill out most of the application. It's just a matter of I haven't really touched my resume since before I got this job because I've been very happy at this job. And I know it's usually good practice to keep updating your resume, like usually like yearly, at least, even if you are like not quite looking for a job actively. I have not been very good about that. It's been, I think I've been at this company just over 3 years now. Just about 3 years actually. And I updated, we have like an internal resume that we submit to like our own company so that other groups within the company can like be like, hey, can you help us with this project or that project based on like our qualifications and our experience and stuff. But aside from that, I haven't really updated any career stuff. Kind of updated LinkedIn, but very vaguely. Like kind of just like, here's where I work and here's some of the things that I do, which I guess is all you really put on a resume anyways, but yeah, it is one of those like not too much thought put into it kind of things. So add that to my to-do list. Here I am, Friday night, talking about work and doing art that's basically work. It is what it is, though. that is the life of an adult, I suppose. Yeah, this time last week I was working on that application. I think I do want to get that in. I think I will submit that job application by the end of the weekend. That'll be my goal. Welcome back from ads for anyone who is stuck in those. Once again, I do appreciate everyone who sticks around through those. I know I've said it a million times, but I'll always say it. This. Okay. Alright, I think this might be a good time for a dinner break. I'll try to keep it quick, but I will, let's see. Here, I'll put a little text box. Text. Dinner break. BRB. Yeah. Nope. I don't know exactly what time Kai is done with this thing, so if he comes back part way, then I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Dinner break BRB. I'll just use the timer in here. Probably need more than. Let's do 45 minutes because I do gotta like make something really quick. I don't think I'll actually take the full 45 minutes. Should I just say 30? Nah, I mean it'll be same thing as if I was here. Just music going. Yeah, this will be the longest break I take. I won't go. I don't think I'll ever see myself doing anything longer than this because at that point I would just end stream. But I'll be back because I do have things to work on. So I'll be right back. See you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna get dinner and you guys should also, you know, get water and do all the things you need to do. If you've been sitting this whole time, at the very least stand up and stretch your legs. Anyways, be right back.
Mind if I talk to you for a few minutes? Mind if I talk to you for a few minutes?
Hello. Hi. I'm back. My tummy is doing some rumblies, so I'm gonna work quietly. I'm gonna get rid of this little guy. I thought maybe I would take a break from the break and like draw a little bit more, but I think I'm just gonna keep working on what I was doing before. Oh, I also meant to come in a little bit quieter in case I scared people. I didn't want to scare anybody, but I kind of forgot. I also had a little bit of a hiccup right before. Let's see. Oh, someone joined my room. Where are they? Wait, where are they? It says someone's here. Oh, they're up there. Oh, look at that. They're up on that bunk bed that I made. I was actually pretty proud of that. I got that idea from someone else's room. Look at that. Oh, that's so neat. Hello, friend. They're working on art too. Oh my gosh, they said hello. Hello. Very cool, very cool. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna keep working on stuff. Yeah. Keep doing some art. It's art that I can't quite share with people, like I said before, but I'll just be working here quietly. Hope everyone continues having a good time just chilling with me. I appreciate the company. Oh, I forgot I was gonna start a timer. Let's see. Maybe I'll do the Pomodoro this time. Focus. I'll do a shorter focus period just to, yeah. I'll do short breaks. We'll just follow it on our own. Okay, let's get back to it. Yeah. I don't know if I would call this Christmas gift art, but it is art that I'll probably get out around Christmas time. I think that's the goal. Or before Christmas time, ideally, but if not, that's okay. I think people will understand if it's not ready till around the holidays. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Yeah, I made simple stuff. I just made some rice and then I air fried a sausage because I am not talented in the kitchen and I figured this was not a good time for me to experiment. Otherwise you would hear a lot of panic in the background of this stream, I think. I was watching TikToks towards the end of that break though. A lot less of the sticking things in the butt TikToks, and I've been seeing a lot of couple pranks, but like I don't know how I feel about the couple pranks because a lot of the times it feels very, very staged. I believe in having fun and goofing off with your significant others, but some of the pranks I see online are kind of mean. Because as much as I like joking around as much as the next person, I don't really like stressing the other person out too much. Like even Kai had a couple guys who wanted to surprise him with the trip the weekend before our wedding, which I would have kept a surprise, except he was getting a little bit too stressed about the trip because he knew there was something coming up. So I was like, okay, for the sake of not like completely freaking you out, I did tell him a little. I didn't tell him where the boys were taking him, but I did tell him because it got to a point where he couldn't sleep. And I'm a little, yeah, I don't know. I don't like seeing people like that where they're stressed out and can't sleep because I have those nights all the time. And if it's preventable, you know, it doesn't feel very cool. whole bunch of, because I struggle with hands like many people do, and I have a whole bunch of photos saved with hands, poses, and references for myself. Something I've never noticed is when you do like the Spider-Man like Y shape with your hands, your pinky really doesn't extend as far as you think it would. Just an observation. You know, maybe instead of that, I'll just throw in a thumbs up. I think a thumbs up is good. Oops, I just grabbed the wrong reference again. Thumbs up. I should just create a folder with all my hand photos. Hand modeling, but like not particularly attractive, just like normal hands for art purposes. Phoenix mask. I'm wondering about getting one of those hand posing tools. They do be a pain, huh? Yeah, I see them in stores all the time, and I'm always like, should I just do it? Should I just get one? Just to have? Although half the time I end up just looking at my own hand anyways, so I'm like, I haven't found a reason to justify it, but like, the more I get into like drawing people and stuff, the more I'm like, that would be really helpful to just have in front of me so I don't have to like sacrifice my hand and like look at it at weird angles and stuff. Back when I drew trading cards for my wedding, and I remember working on them in my early streams, and I was completely wrecking my brain over the hands. So half the times when I was streaming, I would like do everything except the hands, and then just do the hands in like a quiet space where I would be a little more okay with raging. Because I don't want to fully like let out my rage on stream. I feel like I would scare people away. I don't think I'm particularly loud, but I think it would definitely have me a little bit frazzled. I think I like scribbled it out on stream and everything and was like, I'll come back to this later. And then I just took a bunch of pictures of myself in like different poses with different like hand positions and stuff. Like just in my bedroom until I got something that I was like kind of happy with, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna use this as a reference. But man, some days I get really lucky, and then like the first try, I'm like, wow, I just drew a perfect hand. Like, I'm happy with that. But that's pretty rare, I think. More often than not, you know, I'm just. I throw things on the page and then I see what works, and it usually takes like a dozen tries. Like I'll scribble it out with a sketching pencil, and then I'll scribble it with my line art pencil, and then it takes like 100 more steps than normal. You know what else I've been finding is a little bit difficult for me? Is feet. And that sounds so weird, and it feels so weird looking up pictures of feet, but I'm like, I can, like, if they're in socks and stuff, shoes I think are a little bit more manageable. But if for whatever reason I'm drawing, like, say someone in sandals, I'm like, ooh, I'm not very good at like feet and toes. But I don't know how to describe that in a way that's not like weird, you know? Because then it turns into like, now I'm looking up feet pictures. And I'm like, I swear, it's just for art. It's for very normal reasons. Oh, sorry about the ad break again. Thank you guys for hanging in there. Yeah, I run ads every however long Twitch makes me run ads for the sake of not having pre-rolls. I find those a bit more annoying than occasional interruptions. Everyone feels differently about it though. Some people prefer the pre-rolls, but I think when you're still kind of getting started with streaming and like you want people to kind of peek in and be interested, I don't really like when the first impression is like getting thrown into a long ad. I feel like I have it set to be like relatively short ads too, but I think it's still like 30 minutes every 30 minutes I have to run a certain number of ads, but I can't remember how long. Are we back? Have we survived the ad jail? Thank you again. I know I sound like a broken record, but I try to do the same for other creators. Like if I hop into their stream and they happen to be in the middle of an ad, I'm like, okay, at the very least, I'll let it run all the way. Because every little bit helps, you know, especially with small creators, like the ad revenue adds up. Like back when my VTuber kids streamed more, back when Kai and Vanilla streamed more, their VODs would be up for quite a while, and then I would literally, like while I'm doing dishes or working and stuff, if I'm not using my phone, I would just pull up their streams and let it play just so that the ads like would play. Just because, you know, no one can hurt from a little bit of extra ad revenue, right? Oh, I'm getting a little sniffly. I wonder if it's because of the weather. It was like rainy yesterday, and it like I feel like pretty quickly went from being relatively warm to suddenly like pretty cold, I think. So I think I've been getting a little bit sniffly at night, like more easily. As long as I'm not getting sick. I hope I'm not getting sick. Especially because the holidays are around the corner. And I have a bunch of friends visiting from out of town soon, and I would really like to keep those plans. Because they're friends from college, and we haven't hung out since like maybe a year or two out from COVID, so it's been years. And they did come out a couple months ago for our wedding, but as weddings do tend to be, it was a little bit hectic, so we didn't get to like really spend quality time together. So I'm really excited to hang out with them. I just really hope I don't like actually fully get sick, and I hope this is just like temporary sniffles. I'm not used to doing these co-working streams where I'm like drawing and you can't see it, because I keep wanting to like talk about it and ask for opinions and stuff, and then remembering that I'm not sharing the screen. Like on purpose. Like it's purposeful, but it still throws me off a little bit. Definitely a learning curve. It's a pretty solid start though. I will admit my stomach is starting to get a little bit queasy. I think probably because as soon as I got back from work, I hopped on here and started working on this and streaming. So I think on top of the tummy ache and sniffles combo is probably a sign that I probably shouldn't go too long, which kind of sucks because I actually turned on the timer this time. But maybe once the timer goes down, I will at least prepare to wrap it up. The alternative is I nap on stream, but I don't think people would find that very amusing. Some creators can do that. Some creators, I know there's a whole category on Twitch for like sleeping streams. I don't think it would be very amusing to watch this beady-eyed PNG VTuber sleeping. If I ever one day do a sleeping stream for whatever reason, I think I would like specifically draw a sleeping model or something, or like at least put together some kind of relatively amusing animation, kind of like a idle screen. I don't think I would like put a camera on myself sleeping because one, I don't think my partner would like that, and two, I feel like I toss and turn a lot in my sleep, and I worry that I'll like do or say something, or that Kai will say something because he has had a history of talking in his sleep. Give me 1 second. I just heard something kind of suspicious from the living room, I think.
Mind if I talk to you for a few minutes?
Okay. I'm not sure what it was that I heard. It sounded like a whine, like a little, but like not like Cassie. It wasn't like a normal cat sound. Like maybe a kitten at most. And Cassie did come in, so I thought, maybe she just didn't know where I went. Like she fell asleep outside and thought I left. But I really don't think it was Cassie that made that noise. So I don't know. But there's nothing outside. I checked out in the patio, and I don't know, all our neighbors seem to be normal at the moment. So I don't know. I'm not sure what that was, but whatever. I feel like part of it may be just like, when you're like home alone. I'm not exactly alone technically, but like you're home and like every little sound feels amplified. I think since Kai's not here and normally he's the one making the most noise, like everything's throwing me off. It's just me and Cassie and like, the usual minus Kai. So it's very quiet here. Well, my voice is feeling a little scratchy. Not feeling a little scratchy, it's sounding a little scratchy. It actually feels like perfectly fine. You know why? Probably because I haven't had water. Let me drink some water really quick, actually. I've had this water the whole time, and I think I've taken like 2 sips in the last like 3 hours. I feel like I drank a lot during the day today, though. Our boss treated us to lunch since it was my coworker's last day. We got grilled cheeses from this yummy grilled cheese burger slash sandwich place. And then I got a strawberry lemonade, which honestly I drank over the course of the entire afternoon, but it was good. Yeah, it seems pretty commonplace nowadays. I mean, for a while now, it's not a new thing, where you leave a workplace and then you just email everyone your LinkedIn. Uh, and I already had this coworker on LinkedIn, but it got me looking through all the other suggested connections, which I tend to do every time I have a reason specifically to check LinkedIn. I feel like I added so many people today. Which is weird because I feel like I've already gone through a lot of the suggestions in the past and like added everyone, but I think also like a lot of people made LinkedIn's who didn't have them before. So, yeah, there was that. Also, as soon as that coworker, I guess I should say former coworker now, but it still feels weird. It's been literally like 5 hours since he left. So I'll still say coworker at least for the rest of today. Um, as soon as he left, though, like, you know, he left his laptop and everything, walked out of the building, but he still has Teams on his phone. So he messaged me on Teams and was like, hey, I think we're close enough. And then he just drops his Instagram link or his Instagram page. He's like, yeah, let's add each other on social media. And I'm like, heck yeah. Honestly, I feel like we could have did that like before he left too, but I think we're all, I don't know if like a little shy is the right word, but our team is so small and my boss is like on the more introverted side too, so I think all of us being on the relatively young side are like, what's an appropriate line to draw as far as like adding each other on social media, right? Because like one of my coworkers and I, we were both like COVID grads, right? So we graduated, it was pandemic, everything was remote. We had no huge reason to like hang out with our coworkers ever since we got out of college, which is usually how you kind of gateway into, oh, add me on Instagram, add me on Snapchat, and stuff like that. And for him, when he first started at this company, it was literally him, my boss. Oh my gosh, my eyes like bugged out of my head. It was him, our boss, and then his boss. So it was literally those three people, and actually one other person who also a little bit on the older side, not like elderly, but like probably not using Instagram and Snapchat regularly, kind of older side, you know? Yeah, so then I joined and the two of us were like these like Zoomer memers, you know, 90s babies, late 90s, early Gen Z kind of vibe, right? But then I was like, is it weird to add him on social media? And I've gotten his, so he's in a band, and I've gotten his band suggested to me on TikTok, which to me tells me that he has definitely seen my art account on TikTok. But I just pretend I don't see it, and I'm pretty sure he does the same because it has come up as so and so is in your contacts as first and last name. So I'm like, okay, if I'm being suggested to him, he's probably also, or no, if he's being suggested to me, then I'm probably also being suggested to him. But neither of us have added each other, neither of us have talked about it, and I think we're just, for the last several years, have been pretending that we don't know about it. I mean, like, he's told me before that he's in a band, so it's not like a secret. And I've told him that I dabble in art and stuff. But I think we're kind of like, is it weird to add each other on social media? Especially, like I said, because we work remotely, so it's not like we even talk regularly. And, like, not in a chit chatty way, at least. Like, it's always work if we're talking. And that's a downside to remote work. Like, because there was a point early on, you know, while our team was still growing, where we did see each other in person regularly. But that being said, now that we're like primarily remote and we have a whole like, I guess, sub team within our team who does a lot of like field work and in-person stuff, then it's like, okay, I don't know how to like casually bring up like, hey, I'm gonna add you on social media, which I think is also just the introvert in me talking. Me not knowing how to approach certain conversations. Kind of like I mentioned that I'm trying to apply to this job, and I don't hate the current job, but I don't know how to tell my supervisor, like, hey, or like ask him, like, hey, can I use you as a reference for a job application? I swear it's not because I don't like it here, because then I don't want it to turn into like, oh, what can we do as a company to make you stay, right? Because at least at my last job, like, I knew it was a toxic workplace. They kind of acknowledged that too, that they weren't really doing what was best for anyone, not just me. Like, it wasn't personal, but it was like they were just low-key terrible people. And they recognized that. So there was no effort to like try to be like, oh, what can we do to make you stay? This workplace I really love, and I'm pretty sure they like me because I've been here for a while, and at this point I'm one of the more experienced staff in the type of work that we do, at least within our team. So I do get worried that they'll try to fight to keep me, which is a good thing. Like, it's good if an employer wants to fight for you, but it is also the kind of thing where if I were to get offered this other job, I don't think there's anything that this job could do to make me choose it over the other. Like, just because for all sorts of reasons, like pay and benefits and things that don't come down to like individual coworkers and people and actions. It's literally just the company itself. And they're not a bad company, like I said, but it's just, you know, weighing your options. If there's a company that's going to pay me way more for like essentially the same thing, like way more than I could ask for in like a regular promotion. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just talking out loud now. I'm just the kind of person who likes to practice every conversation in her head, like ahead of time. And so the work kind of conversations are always a little bit scary. Because I did have the same dilemma when I left my last job. Because I was like, how do I leave a place that I feel like is mistreating me when I'm the kind of person who tears up at confrontation and like gets emotional? Like at that job, I was literally regularly coming home and crying out of frustration. And Kai remembers this. I was living with Kai at the time. It was, you know, early, not early. It was like just barely coming out of the pandemic. And so I was living with him and his family because that was close to where I ended up having found work. And he saw how frustrated I got with that workplace. It was pretty bad. And he has told me how much he hated seeing that too. It was funny actually. Someone else who worked there while I was there, um, you know, someone who kind of suffered the same stuff as me. Uh, he was actually a friend of one of my current coworkers, and we found that out like months after I started this job. Hello, D and hang on, I'm feeling a little dyslexic. And Kelly, how many letters is that? And Kelly, D and Kelly. Am I saying that right? Hi, how are you? I like those emotes. The bear? That's really cute. I tried to make bear emotes like a long time ago for Valentine's Day to put on my Ko-fi. So they're available in my shop, but I always look at it and I'm like, I want to go back and make them better. Like, I feel like I can do so much better now. Like, these emotes right here, these are cute as heck. I love that. How are you doing? How's your Friday? If it's Friday. I'm assuming it's Friday, but, you know, in some parts of the world, I'm pretty sure it's already Saturday. In fact, some of my friends and mods are in Japan right now, and I'm pretty sure it's Friday for them right now. Let me see. Where's my world clock? Yeah, it's 2 in the afternoon on Saturday for them. It's only Friday here. Yeah, I'm just working on some secret art. Someone called it NDA art. It's not technically NDA art because it's not like a formal thing. It's just a secret project of mine. Granted, a lot of the people that would potentially see it, I don't think they're gonna pop into stream, so I probably could share it, but I don't want to take any chances. It's a non-zero chance that someone will happen to peek in and see. Yeah, I probably should take a bit of a. I might wrap up soon, just cause my stomach is hurting. Oh, look at that! Break timer. Okay, I will. Let me get to a better stopping point in like 30 seconds, and then I will stretch my legs and get a sip of water. Debating just ending it there though, cause. Oh, I didn't know Ciruam could do that. That's good to know. Learn something new every day. As you may be able to tell, I haven't been streaming for particularly long. I guess I can't use that excuse for too much longer, because I've technically been streaming since March, but I also did take a big fat break to, you know, get married or something. silly things like that. But yeah, I feel like I'm always learning new stuff. Yeah, I have pre-rolls off. Why is this? Oh, I see. I put this in the wrong layer. Sorry, just talking to myself. Okay. You finished your art. Oh, nice! Congratulations. What did you draw? What were you working on? Anything cool? Anything interesting? It's probably interesting. I feel like art's always interesting. There's no such thing as uninteresting art, I think. Except maybe some abstract art. Some abstract art, I will say, I mean, okay, even abstract art, if anything more so abstract art, is supposed to make you think. But sometimes I reach the end of my thinking capacity with abstract art. I'm like, I don't know. My artistic interpretation skills are not always like up there. Oh, who's this person? Nix. Oh, they were the person who was on the bed earlier. How are they sitting on the table? That's kind of funny. Thumbnail for a video. Ooh, exciting. Work vibes, but I like it. Yeah. How'd you create your VTuber model? Is it free? I actually drew and rigged it myself. This one was actually kind of a scuffed model. I drew it and rigged it kind of in a rush, so I did it all within like a day. So it's pretty janky, like you can kind of see the in-between frames of my mouth sometimes, and my eyes do this sometimes. You're Nyx? Oh, okay. Oh, I get it. Phoenix. I get it. I was wondering. Nice. I didn't realize you could sit on the table. I'm glad you've enjoyed the space here. Yeah, I might wrap up the stream in a bit too, but yeah. Oh yeah, anyways, but yeah, I created the model. It was kind of honestly as an April Fool's joke, but I ended up using it all the time anyways. I am planning on making a new one. I did start it a while ago, but I'm not sure how soon I can get it done. Dad joke. Oh, I love dad jokes. Why did the feline fail the lie detector test? Because he be lying. Ah! I love that. I also love that because my own kitty cat is sitting next to me. Not directly next to me, she's like closer to the door. She likes to pretend she doesn't like affection, but I know she does. Night? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll wrap up here, but good night. Yeah, let's see. Should I raid someone today? I don't know. I'm kind of liking the cozy vibes right now, but let's see. Who can we raid? It's a Friday night. I feel like, oh, actually, there's quite a few people streaming. I'm kind of surprised. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's like a bit of a shut in on Fridays. So many people are always like, oh, we should like go out and party on Fridays. And I'm like, maybe it's the age, but I can't. I heard it again. It was the squeak. It sounds like there's a squeaky toy in my living room, but there's literally no one out there. Also, I don't think we have squeaky toys. We have toys with bells. That's a little freaky. Anyways, I'll go investigate after. Let's see, who to do. Ah, thanks. Yeah, that's the raid message if you want. Let's see. There's people doing art. We could raid Mary Mello. Let's do that. I think I raided her not too long ago, but I think yeah, it looks like she's doing fun stuff. She's always got good cozy vibes. Yeah, let me get this raid set up. In the meantime, thank you all for hanging out with me and keeping me company while I be productive. I'll probably keep working on my own at some point, but I think Kai will be back from his thingy-mabobber in a bit, so he might want to watch. We've been rewatching Avatar: The Last Airbender, so he might want to watch that. So yeah, let's send this raid over to Miss Mary Mello. Oh gosh, I have hiccups. Sorry, that was awful. I feel like my voice totally disappeared there. Okay, thank you guys for hanging out. There was that raid message. Here's a sub raid for any subscribers who want to send a message. Although, yeah, I think all the people who are subbed happen to be out of town at the moment, which is really funny timing. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you again. And if I don't stream this weekend, then probably expect another stream sometime midweek next week. Thank you. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.